Yeah, it definitely is, Rob. And, kudos to Westminster. Draw that 35-mile radius around the state of Westminster. We're going to talk YSU lingo with President Dressel.
All right, so the Penguins control the opening tip. Dwayne Cohill, coming off that massive 43-point performance Sunday at Wright State, gives to Rattan Mays, finds Nelson right of the lane. He'll work inside, throw up the running left-hander, missed it, rebound to Green, goes back up, puts the ball in the rim, missed his attempt, and the rebound controlled by Reese Leone of the Titans. 5'10 junior from Beloit, West Branch, all-time leading scorer. Into the forecourt against Rattan Mays, makes the pass to Clark. Left wing three for him's off the mark. And the rebound on the floor, scooped up by Brandon Rush of Youngstown State. He clears it to Dwayne Cohill. Cohill will work into the forecourt. Right wing, pull up for the three. On the rim, won't go. Rebound, controlled by the Titans. Grabbed by Andrew Clark, and he clears the ball to Leone. Fires it ahead now and finds DiPietro. He'll drive to the lane, make the pass to Austin O'Hara. His jumper up off the back of the rim. Rebound, tap to the baseline. Saved by Rattan Mays. Got it to Cohill. Leads it down the floor to Rush. Goes left baseline to the basket. Has his shot blocked. Titans coming to play. Rebound to Bobby Ray. Clears it ahead to the Rush Leone, the point guard. He'll throw it out front now to Clark. Swing the basketball to O'Hara. Now it finds Leone left wing. Top side to O'Hara. Finds it Clark, who will throw it on the baseline to Bobby Ray. Ray in the near corner against Brandon Rush with 15 to shoot. Makes the pass down low, trying to find DiPietro. Green overplayed it for YSU and comes away with the steal. Clears the ball to Cohill, who will come into the forecourt. Hooks the bounce pass to Nelson. We are still scoreless. Nelson goes right baseline, underneath the basket. Gives the ball to Rush, near corner three. Bang, bang. Brandon Rush was just 1 for 11 from beyond the arc in the two games at Northern Kentucky and at Wright State, but at home he's now 5 of 11 from beyond the arc. He's shooting 31% from out there and gives YSU the 3-0 lead. Into the forecourt, the Titans look to drive. Off the left baseline, jumper for Leone is off the rim. Grabbed by Nelson, throws the ball ahead to Cohill. Into the forecourt, scoops the ball to Rattan Mays. To the basket, reverse layup, left it short. Rebound comes out, and it's run down by Austin O'Hara of Westminster. Dribbles into the forecourt, going to head to the lane, scoop the ball off to DiPietro, to the basket, threw it off the glass, and the ball grabbed by Cohill of Youngstown State, which still leads 3-0. Cohill will give the ball to Rattan Mays. Find Nelson open. Right wing for three. Off the back of the rim. Long rebound. Controlled by Trey DiPietro of Westminster.
Westminster doing a really good job of boxing out, Rob.
DiPietro, the 6'7" freshman from Boardman, will make the pass now to Ray. Throw it out front to Clark, who finds Leone. Hooks the ball to O'Hara, right wing, drives into Leone. Cohill turning around, going to take the 13-footer, off to the left, no good. Rebound to Nelson of YSU, gives to Cohill. Penguins lead 3-0, coming up on 17 minutes to go in the first half. Cohill, top of the lane, gives to Rush far sideline. He'll push it back out front to Cohill with 20 to shoot. Ball given to Shamar Rattan Mays near sideline. Bounce now to YSU's Malik Green. Left of the lane on DiPietro, going to get to the basket. Underneath, takes the shot that's no good, but he was fouled in the process. So the foul here assessed to Trey DiPietro, his first of the game. First against either team here in our first 3 minutes, 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, DiPietro going up over the body of the shooter as Malik Green's going to go to the free throw line for two.
So Green shooting 64.5% from the line this season. At home, he's converted 5 of 6 free throws from the line to the left. His first one's off the back of the rim, hit the front of the rim, and bounced away. Penguins overall as a team this year shooting better than 76.5% from the stripe. At home, nearly 80%. Green looking for his first point of the night, coming off a 15.9 rebound performance at Wright State on Sunday. Drills the second one for his first point, and YSU's lead goes to 4-0. They'll pick up pressure now as they trap in the backcourt. Adrian Nelson and Brandon Rush. A pass from Austin O'Hara gets kicked, and the Titans will maintain possession. 16:54 to go in the opening half. 28 on the shot clock for the Titans. And the Penguins want to press the issue here tonight. They'll trap, force the ball out of O'Hara's hands. It went to DiPietro, back to O'Hara. Trapped at midcourt. Bounces the ball now to Reese Leone. Fires it to Ray from the far corner. The three's off the mark, and the ball snatched away by YSU's Brandon Rush. He'll work into the forecourt along the near side. Pull up, left side, three-pointer on the money again. Brandon Rush, who made as many as 4 threes in one game in the season opener at Canisius, has his second three here in the early going. And the Penguins have jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Again, they'll trap, throw the ball to Leone. Open, far sideline three for him is good. Reese Leone Comes in averaging 13 points, 4 assists a game. He was just 1 of 8, though, from the field against Grove City on Saturday, and that included going just 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. So the Titans like to see that go in for Leon from the far side of the floor.
And that's the one negative about doing a full-court press. You leave some guys open.
Adrian Nelson trying to get to the basket, and from behind, Andrew Clark blocks his shot. They tie up one another. They go to the possession arrow. It will be handed to Youngstown State when we return. 15:59 to go in the opening half. It's Youngstown State 7, Westminster 3 on the Penguin Sports Network. Neither team shooting the ball extremely well through the first 4 minutes of this game. Westminster only 1 of 7 from the floor. The Penguins 2 of 8. And the Titans have the ball. The possession arrow pointing in their favor off of that held ball before the timeout. So in the forecourt, Reese Leon make the pass out to Clark. Deals the ball now to Peyton Mell, who comes in for his first tour of duty. Transfer from Oakland. The Golden Grizzlies in Rochester. Ball now given to Leon, near side of the floor, picked up by Bryce McBride, who's checked in for YSU. Ball given to DiPietro, heads to the foul line, out to Mell, top of the lane for 3, to beat the shot clock, and he buried him. Peyton Mell, 6'3 sophomore from Hermitage, Pennsylvania, had 25 points in Saturday's win over Grove City, including 6 made threes. He has that ability. That's his 10th make this season from beyond the arc for Westminster. Titans' second 3. They now trail by 1. Rush, who's hit 2 threes already, misses from the near sideline. Rebound there to Adrian Nelson of YSU.
Nelson got great position, Rob. There was no way he was going to be stopped.
He should see a lot of those here tonight for Adrian Nelson. He has 7 or more rebounds in all 9 games, and a takeaway by Bryce McBride, and he lays it in for Youngstown State. McBride, the 6'2 senior from Jackson, Tennessee. With that, the Penguins quickly push the lead up to 5 with 14:46 to go. William Dunn will check in for the Penguins. He will replace Malik Green. William Dunn, a 6'8 junior from Quincy, Michigan. Green will go to the bench with 1 point to his credit so far. With that trade, DiPietro will inbound the ball from the left baseline to Peyton Mell of Westminster. Goes back to DiPietro, picked up by Dunn. He'll weave his way into the forecourt through the center circle. DiPietro down the left of the lane, going to go in on Rush to the basket. Missed the lay-in, rebound tapped over the basket to Rush. Clears to Cohill. Leads it down the floor to Nelson. Tough catch. Ball poked out of bounds by Andrew Clark of Westminster.
Let's go back on the defensive side of the ball. DiPietro did a nice move on Will Dunn. Went right past him. Could not connect on the basket, though.
So checking in for the Titans will be Quincy Jones, a 6'6 freshman from Youngstown. Played his high school basketball at Warren Kennedy. Actually, at Youngstown Cheney. So he is a local product playing here in front of his own home fans. Brandon Rush with the ball off the inbounds. 20 to shoot. He'll drive to the basket and hammer in 2 as he got by Andrew Clark. And so far, Brandon Rush making the most of his start with 8 quick points. And then the Penguins almost got a takeaway, and they will. Pass down the floor, ends up out of bounds. Westminster turns it over. Brandon Rush, who had 7 points in the game at Wright State on Sunday, elevates the transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson with 8 quick points here tonight. He's already halfway to his season high in scoring.
He got that step on Andrew Clark, and that was the end of that.
John Lovelace comes in for YSU. Right of the lane, pull up 15-footer for him on the money. John Lovelace Jr., 6'7 freshman from Milwaukee, had been scoreless in 4 of the last 5 games for YSU. He was just 2 of 9 from the field during that span, so it's good to see him get into the scoring column as the Penguins trap along the far sideline. Leon throws it out to Mell. Long 3 for him is perfect. Peyton Mell will wow a few people here tonight with his ability to shoot in the range that he has.
Are we sure that wasn't Ashtabula County where he hit that 3 from?
It might have been in his hometown of Hermitage across the state line in Pennsylvania.
Goodness gracious, was that a deep 3.
McBride with it for Youngstown State. Looks to drive. Left of the lane. Going to step back near sideline. Long jumper for him is good. He was on the 3-point line. Bryce McBride, though, off to a quick start. Came in averaging 7 points. 2 assists a game. He's got 4 points for YSU, which now leads 17-9. And the Titans again with a costly turnover. That will allow Miles Hunter to come in for the Penguins. Adrian Nelson will sit down. McBride will inbound the ball for YSU. 13-11 to go in the opening half. Penguins have led from the outset. Westminster got as close as 1, trailing 7-6. But the Penguins have now scored 10 of the last 13 points. McBride in the forecourt. 13 minutes to go in the half. By the Dunn screen. Gives to Cohill. Right wing. 4-3. Good. Dwayne Cohill picking up where he left off on Sunday when he had 43 points. That's his 15th made three of the year. As Jones penetrates in the lane. Spinning, missed the shot. Mel got the rebound. To Leone, right wing three for him. Off the front of the rim. William Dunn had it. Ball knocked loose by Quincy Jones of Westminster, and he's going to be called for the foul, I believe. Yeah, they should have the foul on Jones, and they will. And it'll be his first. Second against the Titans as a team. With that, Trey DiPietro will come out of the game for the Titans. They bring Austin O'Hara back into the game. In the meantime, Shamar Rattan-Mays returns for YSU. In for Dwayne Cohill. 12:30 to go in the first half. William Dunn has the ball for YSU, dribbling right wing. Looks and makes a pass to Shamar Rattan-Mays. Working on the right wing himself. Down low now to Dunn, run the lane. Back out to Rattan-Mays. Going to drive, but shut off by Leone. Ball given to Dunn, far sideline, 6 to shoot. Pass to Hunter at the foul line. Fadeaway 15-footer on the rim, no good. Rebound pulled away by Andrew Clark of Westminster. Clark gives the basketball to O'Hare. Spins to the right of the lane on McBride. Pumps, lost the ball. Got it back, forced one up on the rim and in. Austin O'Hare, the 6'2 senior out of Girard, averaging 12.6 rebounds a game, has his first two. Titans now down by 9. Hunter with it, left wing for YSU. Finds Lovelace near corner. Makes the pass to McBride inside the three-point line. Left wing drives into the lane on Mel. Deals the ball to Hunter, far sideline. Fakes the three, hooks the ball out to Rattan-Mays. Left wing three on the rim, no good. Rebound done by William Dunn. Goes back up and scores on the reverse side.
Outstanding position by Will Dunn. He was able to get the ball uncontested.
Penguins have now doubled up the Titans, leading 22-11. As Clark penetrates, kicked the ball to Leone. Near corner three, grazed the net. No good, and the shot grabbed by Rattan-Mays to the left end of the floor, down the lane to the basket, scooped it up, too hard off the glass, rebound, poked to the baseline, run down by Andrew Clark of Westminster. Clears the ball to O'Hara, throws it ahead now to Clark. To the right wing on Lovelace, dribbled the ball off his foot, taken away by McBride of YSU. 2-on-1, give to Rattan-Mays to the basket, lays it in. Shamar Rattan-Mays checks in with his first two. 5'11 junior out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, averaging 5 points, 2 assists a game this year for YSU, which now leads 24-11. Leone in the forecourt with it now, makes the handoff to Quincy Jones. Lob down low, goes over everyone's head and out of bounds. He was looking for Andrew Clark, but Jones couldn't make the connection. And the turnover will give the ball to YSU when we return. 10:40 left to play in the first half. From Beagley, it's Youngstown State 24, Westminster 11 on the Penguin Sports Network. Independent agent at Siebert Keck Insurance Partners in Youngstown. Penguins 10 of 20 from the field. They've hit 3 threes so far in the game, and they get the ball off the timeout. Westminster 4 of 14 from the floor. They've hit 3 threes, but the Penguins have led from the outset and currently on top 24-11. Bryce McBride nearly rolled his ankle. Gives the ball to Hunter, finds Rattan-Mays near sideline three for him is on the money. Shamar Rattan-Mays had not been doing well from beyond the arc up until that Navy game. He made 3 of his 4 threes prior to tonight against Navy. Last year against Westminster, he was 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. So good to see Rattan-Mays find the range here again against the Titans. And then he turns around and commits a foul on Peyton Mel. So for Rattan-Mays, his first personal. Penguins first as a team.
Now, that's not too shabby if you go about halfway through the first half without getting a call.
So the Titans bring Jackson Hendershot into the game. He gives to Mel, left wing, turns, shoots. The three is off the front of the rim. Rebound to Hendershot, pushes it back up, too hard off the rim, but it still managed to bounce straight up and straight through for Jackson Hendershot, 6-foot freshman from nearby Salem, Ohio. Hendershot, primarily a three-point shooter. That's just his third made field goal this season from inside the three-point line. And YSU called for an offensive foul here. A charge against William Dunn. Yep. So the player control violation against Dunn gives him his first personal foul. He'll be taken out of YSU's lineup. Josh Irwin will be inserted for the first time. Irwin, a 6'7 redshirt freshman from Chesterland, Ohio. In the meantime, Quincy Jones, the Youngstown Cheney product, will sit down for Westminster. Jackson Hendershot into the forecourt. Bobby Ray returns for the Titans as Mel gets it and shoots another long three. That one off to the left, no good, and the rebound to McBride. Leads it down the floor to Brandon Rush near sideline. Going to pull up for a three of his own and bury it. Rush with his third three. He's already in double figures for the sixth time this year. Rush now with 11 points to pace the Penguins, who lead 30-11, and then back down the floor, the Titans get a quick two.
Yeah, Bobby Ray with a very nice move to the basket.
Ray made his first career start against Grove City on Saturday. Got the start here tonight and gets his first two. Ends the Penguins' run of 10 straight points as Miles Hunter throws up a 15-footer from the foul line, fading away, and he hits that. He had gone scoreless in 4 of his last 5 games, but the 6'5 junior from Charlotte rectifies that problem, and then the Penguins get another takeaway. McBride to the left end of the floor, easily lays it in for Youngstown State. McBride now with 6 points, and YSU goes up 34-15. 8.5 to play before intermission. A spin by DiPietro. Got the basket and then drew the foul. Nice job by Trey DiPietro, who has scored double figures in 2 straight games. Gets his first 2 points tonight. And will also get a chance to go to the free throw line with a pretty spin move to the basket. So Reese Leone, in the meantime, will come back in now for Westminster, replacing Peyton Mell. DiPietro at the line this season, a 73% free throw shooter. On the road, just 1 of 2, however. In the meantime, Andrew Clark brought back into the Titans lineup. He'll replace Jackson Hendershot. As a team this year, Westminster shooting 64.5% from the stripe. Last year against YSU, they were 6 of 8 as a team from the line for 75%, but the miss here by DiPietro, rebounded by YSU's Shamar Rattan-Mays. McBride will now bring the ball into the forecourt. McBride, far side of the floor by the Irwin screen to the right wing, fakes the 3, heads to the right of the lane, throws up the runner, left it short, rebound run down by McBride, scoops the ball to Hunter, right wing for 3, air ball, grabbed by Brandon Rush. He'll dribble the ball to the far sideline with 8 minutes to go, pass to Hunter. In traffic, force one up on the rim, falls off, long rebound, chased down by DiPietro in front of his own bench for the Titans. Then he has the ball taken away by Miles Hunter. Got it to Rush, back to Hunter, easily scores off the glass. Miles Hunter came in averaging 3 points a game, 2 rebounds a contest. He now has 4 points here in the early going as YSU leads 36-17.
Solid backcourt defense by the Penguins, leading to some easy baskets, Rob.
Bobby Ray with it. Gets rid of the ball to Leone. Bounce pass now to DiPietro, turning on Irwin. Right-hander goes up, can't bank it in. Got his own miss, going to go to the hole and score this time with the left hand. Nice job by DiPietro. Coming off a 13-point, 10-rebound performance in Saturday's win against Grove City. The 13 points matches a career best. DiPietro with 4 points tonight.
Yeah, Rob, I like DiPietro's game. Saw him at Boardman High School. He put up some good numbers.
Irwin spots up for the 3 near the top of the lane, but left it short. Rebound offensively to McBride. Got it to Rush near sideline 3. Good again. Rush with his 4th 3. Second time this season. He's made as many as 4 in a game. He now has 14 points, 2 shy of his season high that he had against Canisius. With that, Leone goes baseline, gives the basketball to Ray. Right of lane, 13-footer, can't bank it in. Rebound, grab by Rush. Penguins leading by 20. Rush pull up, right wing, another 3. That one's off the rim, and the rebound to DiPietro of Westminster. 6.5 to go before intermission. DiPietro jogs into the forecourt, works on Irwin into the lane, bump, no call. Ball comes out to O'Hara. Got it to Leone, fires it now to Clark. Right wing 3 for him is off the back of the rim. Rebound to DiPietro, left of the lane, 15-footer back up, goes across the basket to Bryce McBride of Youngstown State. We approach 6 minutes here in the first half. YSU leading 39-19. McBride going to drive to the lane, kick it to Hunter, near corner 3, rimmed out, rebound, swatted out by Irwin, but grabbed by O'Hara of Westminster. O'Hara to the right of the lane, kicks it out to Leone, left wing, open for 3, rims out. Ball grabbed by Irwin of the Penguins, hands to McBride. Under 6 minutes to go now in the first half. McBride into the forecourt, heads to the far sideline with the dribble. By the Irwin screen, looks at a 3, won't shoot it this time around. Dribbling around the right wing. Against DiPietro, feeds the ball to Rattan-Mays, 15 to shoot. Rattan-Mays by the Penguins screen. Spots up, near side 3, toward off the back of the rim. Long rebound out to Reese Leone of Westminster, and then he runs into Bryce McBride, who's called for the foul, and that's going to take us to a timeout. 5:34 HL, or by searching #1HL on social media. All right, the Titans get the ball off the timeout, trailing 39-19. Back into the game comes Quincy Jones. makes the pass down to Clark. Standing right wing, lobs it down low, finds Alex Rothwell in traffic. Going to try and hook one up. Got partially blocked, and Malik Green, who returns for the Penguins, grabs the ball for YSU and hands to Shamar Rattan-Mays. He'll jog into the forecourt, slowed down by Leon. Ball given to Green at the top of the lane. Scoops it now to Chris Shelton, who makes his first appearance today at the top of the lane. Throws it back to Shamar Rattan-Mays near sideline. On a bounce, it goes to Green, left of the lane. Near the baseline against Andrew Clark. Makes the pass down low to Lovelace, who scores underneath. Lovelace got loose around Quincy Jones and scores. John Lovelace now with 4 points.
You know, Rob, that was one of the things that Coach talked about in the pregame show, need more assists. That was a good one right there.
So Peyton Mell returns, gives the ball to Rothwell. Hands off now to Leon, top of the lane. Playing peekaboo with Rothwell. Leon now works to the right wing on Shamar Rattan-Mays down the right of the lane. Got to the basket, put it on the rim, couldn't make the lay-in. And the fight underneath for the rebound leads to a foul against the Titans, and it will be assessed to Alex Rothwell, a 6'7" freshman from New Middletown. For Rothwell, his third foul against the Titans as a team. YSU will take Shamar Rattan-Mays out of the lineup, along with John Lovelace. Dwayne Cohill returns along with Adrian Nelson. 4:30 to go here in the opening half. YSU on top, 41-19. Bryce McBride into the forecourt, transfer from Eastern Michigan. Guarded by Reese Leon. Ball bounced to Adrian Nelson, top of the lane. Works to the right wing, scoops the ball to Cohill. Now guarded by Jones. Ball goes back to the right wing where it's grabbed by Green. Throws it down low to Nelson, who dropped his shoulder and is called for the charge as he runs over Peyton Mell. Adrian Nelson with his first personal foul. That'll turn the ball over to the Titans. Penguins' fifth foul as a team here in the opening half. All right, the Titans will come up the floor against some casual pressure. Andrew Clark, shadowed by Shelton, who will backpedal into the forecourt now. Clark makes the pass to Jones. The freshman down the left of the lane on Nelson. Lost the handle of the ball and lost it out of bounds. He'll learn from that mistake when we return. 3 threes in the contest. YSU with 5 team fouls, 3 against the Titans. Both teams still with their full allotment of 4 timeouts as YSU has the ball off the timeout. Shelton top of the lane, catch and shoot 3 for him. Short off the front of the rim. Rebound underneath to Adrian Nelson, who goes up and hammers in 2. Adrian Nelson with 4 points. And YSU's lead extended to 43-19.
Well, the Penguins have done a great job of the offensive glass in this first half, Rob.
Andrew Clark working against Green from the right baseline. His jumper's up, off the rim. No follow, no good. Rebound volleyballed into the air, pulled down by Malik Green of Youngstown State. And looks like he may have gotten fouled on the play. Alex Rothwell was on the deck, and Rothwell is the guy called for the foul. That'll be his second, and the 4th against the Titans as a team here in the first half. It will allow head coach Kevin Sorokin to make a change to his lineup. Bobby Ray returns. Rothwell will sit down with those 2 fouls.
Rob, you made mention this Westminster team filled with local players. How about the coaching staff?
Yep.
All local as well.
Kevin Sorokin, the head coach, played his high school ball at Mineral Ridge. Watches as Adrian Nelson goes baseline and scores in traffic. Nelson just too strong to stop that time around. YSU has now scored 9 unanswered points to lead by 26. Back the other way. Mel at the foul line, spins on Cohill into the lane, throws the ball out to Leon. Middle of the floor, pushes it now to Clark. Near sideline 3, left it short, rebound, run down by Cohill of YSU. Under 3 minutes to play in the half, bounce pass ahead, off the foot of Mellon, kicked away. The ball will stay with YSU off the kick. The Penguins have 27 seconds on the shot clock here. Cohill will inbound the ball from the near sideline. Throws into McBride. Tried to pass it to Nelson. He wasn't looking for it. It went to teammate Chris Shelton. Now Nelson has it. Scoops it to McBride. Stops top of the lane. Gives the ball to Cohill. Hooks the ball to Nelson left of the lane. Fires it out to McBride. Wide open. Right wing 4-3 is going to be short. Rebound comes out to Bobby Ray of Westminster. Ray will dribble up the far sideline to the left wing. Head to the foul line. Turn and throw it out to Leon. Swing the ball now to Clark. And he stepped out of bounds as he looked to make his drive to the basket. That'll give it back to Youngstown State, which leads 45-19. That's the problem with the Titans right now. They know they have a very small margin of error in this game here tonight. That's their 10th turnover of the first half. Penguins looking to capitalize. Nelson lobs the ball to Green in the lane. Going to hook it up with the left hand on the rim. No good. Followed by Nelson's no good. The ball comes away to Clark of Westminster. Works into the forecourt. Stops near sideline. Gives to Peyton Mel. Against Cohill. Drives into the lane. Going to force one up on the reverse side. Can't get it to go off the glass. Comes out to Nelson. Clears to McBride. Under 2 minutes to go in the half ball. Given to Shelton. Far sideline. Three's too strong. No good. Rebound. Knocked to the baseline. Nelson can't save it. And the Titans will take over. Now YSU trying to get Chris Shelton going offensively. 6'4" senior from Louisa, Virginia, who has attempted what ends up being now 9 field goal attempts this season. They've all been threes. He's only made 2 of them. They're trying to get him on track. In the meantime, Andrew Clark turns around. His 17-footer shy of the mark, and the ball easily grabbed by Nelson of YSU. Got it to McBride, ahead to Cohill. Runs to the hole, contact, scores off the glass, and will have a chance to add to it as he got fouled on the play. Andrew Clark, the guilty party. And for Clark, his first, and that is 5 now against the Titans. And he just never got out of the way of Dwayne Cohill. Couldn't stand his ground, and that leads to the block.
Yeah, Cohill did a nice job going right into traffic. Gets that bump, puts the ball in off the window, and easy and 1.
Penguins have now scored 11 unanswered points. With that, Nelson and Shelton will sit down for YSU. Lovelace will check in, along with Ja'Cory Owens making his first appearance tonight. Cohill at the free throw line this year, an 87% shooter, but he bangs that one off the back of the rim. Misses the charity toss, and the miss rebounded by Westminster. Titans trailing, though, by 28, and they turn it over again. A pass that was intended for Trey DiPietro. Too far out in front of him. Leone just led him a little too much, and the ball will go out of play, and it will be handed to Youngstown State. Penguins come into the forecourt. As we approach a minute left to go in the first half. Cohill, middle of the floor with it, near the top of the lane. Bounce pass to Ja'Cory Owens. In traffic, goes up strong and scores off the glass. Ja'Cory Owens, 6'9" sophomore from Charlotte, had not played in the last 2 games, but is inserted into the scoring lineup tonight. The Penguins now are 3-0 this year when he scores, trying to make it 4-0 as Ja'Cory gets his first 2, and then Westminster's quick trigger leads to a rimmed-out shot that YSU rebounds. Penguins have rattled off 13 straight points to lead by 30. In the meantime, their first attempt's no good. Green got it back, hooked it up on the rim, no good. And the ball controlled by Peyton Mel of the Titans. 30 seconds to go. Westminster trailing 49-19. Green takes the ball away from Mel, scooped up by Lovelace. Going to head down the middle of the lane, missed the dunk. Or did he? No, he threw it in. Boy, that was close to coming off the front of the rim. It just did creep in over the front for Lovelace. In the meantime, Westminster quickly comes down the floor, and Andrew Clark, undaunted, buries his first field goal of the night. He's now made a 3 in 5 straight games for the Titans. That's their 4th made 3 of the game. Cohill, in the meantime, looking to penetrate, will back up and take the jumper and miss it. And that's going to end the half.
Sunday.
That's when Ohio University comes to the Bigley Center. So YSU will get the ball to start the second half, now traveling left to right. Shamira Tam-Mays will give to Adrian Nelson, who stands at the top of the lane, gives to Rush, who had a hot first half. Throws the ball to Cohill near sideline, fakes the 3, drives to the right of the lane, 7-foot floater goes up, no good. Followed by Nelson, was no good, got it back again, hooks it up on the rim, missed it once, missed it twice, but did not miss it a 3rd time. Adrian Nelson scores on the putback, and he now has 8 points in the game, coming off a 5.7 rebound performance at Wright State, in which he was a little bit under the weather in that game against the Raiders. So Westminster with a nice cut to the basket. Well done by Bobby Ray. Found nicely by Andrew Clark. And Ray, who was the 2021-22 Ashtabula County Player of the Year. Smart guy, freshman from Jefferson, gets the lay-in for his 2nd made field goal of the night.
And the folks in the Mahoning Valley saw him play out of the Northeast 8.
Penguins, Brandon Rush misfires on the 3, but Malik Green able to run it down. Ball now with Adrian Nelson at the top of the lane. Works down the left of the lane, gets into traffic, throws the ball to Rush, far sideline, wide open 3. Fumbled the ball on his way up, tried to come down with it and reset, and then lost the ball out of play. Felt the ball was a little slippery, right? Or is he going to blame it being too slippery?
Rush grabbed the ball, and he immediately wiped it down with his uniform.
So the Titans will take over. YSU going to pick up some pressure here as Reese Leone will work up the floor against Rattan-Mays. Malik Green chasing after him defensively as they try to trap him. Ball goes across the floor now to DiPietro. Got the pass to O'Hara, but Green intercepts it, runs it to the right end, and lays it in. Malik Green with his first field goal of the night. He's got 3 points, and the Penguins lead 55-24. And a turnover here, and the ball will be handed right back to YSU.
Up until that turnover, I was kind of impressed with Trey DiPietro. 6'7". He's handling the ball like a guard would. Really good player.
He's one of those 12 guys within 35 miles of YSU's campus, graduated from Boardman High School. With that, Brandon Rush runs into traffic, doesn't slow him down. He runs right through everybody to the basket and lays it in. Rush now with 16 points. That matches his season high in scoring for YSU, which is on top 57-24.
Well, not only did he go past players, he tiptoed past photographers.
With that, O'Hara left wing feeds it now to DiPietro, pushed from behind and fouled by Malik Green. And for Green will be his first against either team here in the second half, and that will send Westminster into an out-of-bounds lineup. Coaches love to work on these baseline out-of-bound plays. Leone will lob it out front to DiPietro, top of the lane against Green. Scoops the ball now to O'Hara, fires it to Clark. Left wing, cross-court pass, goes to O'Hara, drives to the lane, reverse side layup is good. Austin O'Hara, who did not play at YSU last season for the Titans because he missed the year with an injury, brings up his second field goal of the evening. Shamar Rattan-Mays into the forecourt, gives the ball to Nelson, throws to Cohill, far side of the floor. Fires it across the court to Rattan-Mays, right wing. Rattan-Mays around the three-point line, gives to Nelson. Top of the lane, three for him. Toured off the back of the rim, rebound, tapped by Cohill, but grabbed by O'Hara of Westminster. O'Hara will run into the forecourt, scoop the ball back to Clark, whose three is around and out, no good, and the rebound saved by Brandon Rush of YSU. Rush will work into the forecourt and come to the near sideline. Now to the right wing by the green screen. Lob him the ball, tough pass, not well played, knocked over to Andrew Clark of Westminster. Gives to Leone, near sideline, open three, in and out, no good. Rebound to Adrian Nelson of YSU. Then the ball is knocked away and out of bounds by Bobby Ray of Westminster. 17:03 to go in the game. YSU has the ball in control, up 57-26.
Westminster's last 2 3-point shots halfway down, and they spun out.
Nelson, top of the lane, shadowed by Clark, gives the ball to Rattan-Mays far sideline. Bounces now to Green, left of the lane, double teamed. Green going to dribble out of the double team to the far sideline. His pass deflected and grabbed by Austin O'Hara of the Titans. And they're hanging in here early in the second half. O'Hara, pass through the lane, not well made to Bobby Ray, taken away by YSU. Cohill into the forecourt with it. Cohill, middle of the floor, throws it down low to Adrian Nelson. Pass sails over his head and out of bounds.
Westminster playing some solid defense early on in the second half, Rob.
YSU has outscored them 6-4 through the first 3 minutes of this second half, so a much tighter contested game here as the Penguins pick up some pressure now. Malik Green and Rattan-Mays tried to trap Leone, and Green kicked a pass which was intended for Austin O'Hara. So YSU will make a change here. McBride will come in for Rattan-Mays.
And again, Youngstown State, even though they're up by 31, they want to do some pressing. Why? Well, it's one of the things that Coach Calhoun wants to work on. Nothing against Westminster. They're just trying to work on things here in the second half.
So Peyton Mell returns to the lineup as well for Westminster. Bobby Ray will get a breather. In the meantime, Austin O'Hara from the foul line missed the 15-footer. Rebound grab by Bryce McBride. Saves it to Malik Green as McBride was falling out of bounds. He comes back and gets the ball, races into the forecourt, finds Rush near sideline. Rush will push it topside to Malik Green. Green down the right of the lane into traffic, going to go to the basket and score off the glass. Malik Green, transfer from Canisius now with 5 points. Penguins have matched their largest lead of the night on top by 33.
And Malik did a really nice job getting DiPietro up in the air, so he was able to get the easy bucket.
Clark out front. Gives the ball to Mell, far sideline. Peyton Mell, guarded by Rush. Pull up, long three for him. Too strong off the rim. Rebound to Adrian Nelson of YSU.
Boy, does he have a quick release on that three-point shot.
Ball almost taken away from Cohill by O'Hara. Ball now given to Green of YSU. Down the right of the lane, on the run. Tried to bank it in, missed it. Followed by Nelson was no good. Ball grabbed by DiPietro of the Titans. Heads down the left of the lane, going to take the basket. Nelson from behind tried to block that shot, but committed the foul in the meantime. And for Adrian Nelson, that's his second personal foul. He had been averaging just one foul per game over the last 6 for YSU. Yet with 15-11 to go in the game, the Penguins on top, 59-26 over Westminster. 0 of 1 tonight, 4 points overall for the Boardman product. Misfires on his first attempt this time around. He's the only guy to have gotten the line tonight for Westminster. DiPietro leads the team with 17 block shots. Good-looking freshman for head coach Kevin Soroki's team. Looking for his 5th point of the night. Free throw here, bounces off the rim. The Penguins grab the miss. John Lovelace Jr., Josh Irwin come into the game off the timeout for the Penguins. Dwayne Cohill holding the ball middle of the floor. Guarded now by Jackson Hendershot, who's checked in for the Titans. Cohill down the left of the lane to the basket, throws up the runner and banked in 2 more. Dwayne Cohill with 7 points. Last year against Westminster, he had 12 points and 7 rebounds. YSU now with its largest lead of the game. For the Titans, Reese Leone drives to the right baseline, kicked the ball out to Hendershot. Finds DiPietro right wing, deals the ball to Mel at the top of the lane. Mel picked up by Lovelace, gives it back to DiPietro. Pushes the ball to Clark, left wing 3 for him's no good. Bangs off the rim, grabbed by Bryce McBride of YSU. He'll take the ball into the forecourt. YSU on top 61-26. Cohill takes the pass, standing top of the lane now. Cohill looking right, going to drive. Nope, wanted to drive on Hendershot. Instead makes the pass to McBride. Back to Cohill with 13 to shoot. Tried to fire it inside to William Dunn, but the ball went whizzing by him and out of bounds, and the Penguins will turn it over.
Hendershot did a much better job defensively this time around. Last time down the floor, Cohill was able to get right past him. This time, Hendershot made sure his defensive stance was a whole lot better.
Ray comes in for Westminster, replacing DiPietro. Miles Hunter checks in for the Penguins as Cohill sits down. With that, Bobby Ray drives to the foul line, throws to Leone, heads to the left of the lane, got to the baseline, bounce pass, intercepted by Josh Irwin. It was intended for Andrew Clark, but then the return pass is intercepted by Ray, yet he misses once, but underneath, the Titans able to clean up the garbage as Andrew Clark puts the miss back in, and he has 5 points now. All right, McBride out front on Leone, runs by him to the basket, got pushed, throws up the runner, can't make the shot, but we'll get 2 free throws this time around as Reese Leone picks up his first personal foul. First against the Titans here in the second half as a team. Bryce McBride with a good first step to get by Leone. So McBride sent to the line, where he is 27 of 28 this season. McBride, line to the right. Just made his 15th consecutive free throw. McBride with 7 points tonight.
I got to knock on wood as quickly as possible.
I knew you'd like that. Clark and Leone, in the meantime, will sit down for Westminster. O'Hare will check in, along with Jones. McBride back to the line, pushes the next one in. He's now made all 7 of his free throws at home this season. 8 points for the transfer out of Eastern Michigan. YSU leading 63-28. Ray with the ball right wing, gives to O'Hara, finds Hendershot near sideline. Rainbow 3 goes straight through. Jackson Hendershot with his 11th make from beyond the arc this year. He holds the school record at West Branch for most made threes. He is not a stranger to finding the range from outside. He has 5 points tonight.
Yeah, I saw him do a bunch of threes in West Branch.
Lovelace answers for YSU from the far corner. For John Lovelace, he was just 1 of 5 from beyond the arc this year for YSU, but that basket gives him 9 points tonight on his first make from beyond the arc. And then as Westminster misses, William Dunn left wing for 3. Has his attempt bounce across the rim. Then Josh Irwin saves the ball, but it's grabbed and staying in bounds is Mel of Westminster. Peyton Mel throws the ball to Hendershot. Another 3, this time from the left wing's on the money. Jackson Hendershot's made as many as 4 in a game. Coming off a 5-point performance against Grove City. Had a career-high 12 against Penn State Shenango, in which he hit 4 threes. He's got his second 3 here tonight. Irwin from the near corner trying to answer with a 3 of his own, but it's too strong. Rebound offensively to William Dunn. Couldn't get the follow, but was fouled in the process. So the foul will be assessed to Bobby Ray, his first of the game. It sends William Dunn to the free throw line. Dunn, 2 points tonight. 2 points for William Dunn. 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 First free throw of the season for him. Bounces in off the front of the rim. Last year against Westminster, he had 6 points, 5 rebounds, was 2 of 3 from the stripe. Done now with 3 points tonight. Trying to match his season high in scoring. He had 4 earlier this year in a win at Western Illinois. Buries that free throw and now has 4 points in the game for YSU, which leads 68-34. O'Hara back into the forecourt. Gives the ball to Ray right wing. Ray gives it to O'Hara. Runs around Irwin to the foul line in the lane. Gets to the basket. Laid it up and in. Austin O'Hara, whose brother Dylan is the graduate assistant coach for Westminster. Both coming from Girard. Their dad, a high school coach here locally. With that, Josh Irwin heads down the right of the lane for YSU and throws in his first 2 points of the night. YSU leading 70-36. Back the other way, O'Hara at the foul line. Gives the ball to Quincy Jones, who missed the jumper from the near side of the floor. Bounces off the rim to Lovelace of YSU. Weaves his way into the forecourt. Lovelace runs into O'Hara. Gives to McBride now left wing. Hanging around the three-point line, finds Miles Hunter. Going to go strong to the hole, throwing up and in off the glass, and got fouled as well. Miles Hunter now with 6 points, and that will take us to a timeout. 11:21 to play in the game. It is Youngstown State 72, Westminster 36 on the Penguins Sports Network. Hunter at the free throw line. Misses the free throw, but Josh Irwin swats it right back out to Hunter. Hunter spinning into the lane, lost his balance, throws it out to Lovelace. John Lovelace going to drive into the lane for YSU. Force one up, left it short off the rim. Fight for the rebound, comes back to Lovelace. Hooks the ball now to Irwin, near sideline 3. Good! Josh Irwin, who is West Geauga's all-time leading three-point shooter, shows why there is the redshirt freshman now with 5 points. He has scored in only 2 games this year for YSU. Had 7 points against Grace Christian and 5 tonight. As the 3 out of the near corner is no good for the Titans. Rebounded by YSU. Irwin now with the ball at the foul line. Looking to drive on Ray. Spins, hooks it up with the right hand and in. Josh Irwin matches his career high in scoring now with 7 points. They've all come in the second half. And YSU has taken a 77-36 lead. And then in the forecourt, an official's whistle away from the ball. Stopped play with 10:29 left to go on the foul here. Assessed. John Lovelace whistled for his first personal foul. With that, the Titans will make 3 changes to the lineup here. Reese Leone returns along with Andrew Clark, and checking back in, Alex Rothwell. Each team still with 3 timeouts left. YSU with 3 team fouls. Same thing for the Titans as we close out our game recap. Inbounds pass goes to Hendershot of the Titans. He's hit a couple of threes here in the half. Ball comes out to Leone. Working near side of the floor, left wing against Irwin. Tried to make the pass to Clark and got fouled in the process by YSU's Josh Irwin. So Irwin has his second personal. That will allow Chris Shelton and Tommy Frida to check into the game. Frida in for his first tour of duty. 6'1 junior from Boardman. Irwin will stay in the game. It'll be Hunter and Dunn who will sit down for the Penguins.
Rob, I'll guarantee you Leone had no intentions of trying to take Josh Irwin to the hoop. I mean, Leone is 5'10", Irwin 6'7". That is a monster-sized difference.
So the Titans inbound the ball here to Andrew Clark. Fires it out to Peyton Mell. Fumbled the pass, regains possession. Right wing, long 3, too strong. Rebound, grabbed by John Lovelace. He'll rip it away for the Penguins. The freshman races into the forecourt with the ball. Deals it to Shelton. Far corner 3. Around and out, no good. Offensively, the rebound to Josh Irwin. Left baseline, double team. Gives to Shelton. He'll reload. Far corner. Bang, bang. Chris Shelton finally hits the mark. They wanted to get him into the scoring column. He was 4 of 8 from beyond the arc against Westminster last year. Finished with 16 points. That's his first 3 of the game. In the meantime, Leone misses the jumper, and Irwin grabs it for YSU, which now leads 80-36. Ball goes down the floor to Lovelace. Easily lays it in. John Lovelace in double figures for the second time this season. The Penguins are 4-0 already this year when he scores at least 7 in a game. He's got 11 here tonight. In the meantime, Hendershot gives the ball to Clark, working right baseline on Lovelace to the right of the lane. 6-footer hit the rim twice, comes away. Clark grabbed his own miss and scores.
Nice job by Clark staying with the basketball. He's rewarded with a hoop.
Still better than 9 minutes to play in the game. YSU leading 82-38 over Westminster. Bryce McBride into the forecourt, gives the ball to Shelton, right wing. Kicks it out to Irwin again for 3. That one's good. Josh Irwin with his second made three. He's in double figures for the first time in his YSU playing career. 10 points tonight for the redshirt freshman. And the lead goes to 85-38. Near sideline, another three. This one by Clark is on the money. Andrew Clark with his second three. He's in double figures for the 7th time this season. The Titans junior has 10 points in the game. And it may just be open shooting practice now. McBride looking to drive to the foul line, makes the pass. Shelton near corner three. That one's no good. The rebound to Mel of Westminster. He'll take it to the left end of the floor. Mel works to the left baseline, shut off by Lovelace. Peyton Mel looking for someone in blue. It's Hendershot near sideline, catch and shoot three. Rimmed out to Josh Irwin of Youngstown State. Turning and a clear ball to Lovelace. Hendershot tried to intercept it. Lovelace takes it away from him, heads to the basket, missed the lay-in, but got fouled as well. Foul here assessed to Andrew Clark, his second. 8:07 to play in the game. John Lovelace, a solid-looking freshman for Youngstown State. He was named the Horizon League's Freshman of the Week back on November 14th. Goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Hendershot got slow to get up. He got an elbow to the back of the head.
Lovelace tonight with a career-high 11 points. First free throw for him is in and out, no good. Lovelace now 6 of 9 from the line at home. Overall, a 67% free throw shooter. Peyton Mel will come out of the lineup for Westminster. They will bring Bobby Ray back in. Lovelace looking to split the pair, try and score his 12th point of the night, and does just that with the second free throw. So he will come out of the game in favor of Adrian Nelson. YSU on top, 86-41. Reese Leon will come into the forecourt. Last season was a second-team all-conference selection. Gives the ball to Austin O'Hara. He now finds Clark, who goes to Leon. Handles the pass, but brings it back out to the right wing. Nice feed inside to Clark, who lays it in. Andrew Clark now with 12 points. He has scored 9 of them here in the second half. Westminster trails 86-43 as a quick trigger three short, and the rebound will be knocked out of bounds. And they say Westminster touched it last, so the Penguins will get the ball when we return. 7:40 left to play in the game from Bigley, where it is Youngstown State 86, Westminster 43 on the Penguin Sports Network. As they have doubled up their neighbors from Western Pennsylvania here tonight. Off the timeout, William Dunn takes the inbounds pass, gives to Bryce McBride, looking down low, feeds to Adrian Nelson in traffic, muscled on up, too hard off the glass, and the rebound controlled by Westminster's Alex Rothwell. Clears the ball to Austin O'Hara. Will now push it near side to Bobby Ray. Going to drive on Dunn, nothing much there. 20 to shoot, Ray throws it out front. Got the ball to O'Hara, who quickly deals it to Leon. He'll head to the lane. Got by Friday to the basket, the runner is good. Reese Leon, who last year against YSU struggled, had only 3 points, going 1 of 10 from the field, has 5 points tonight for the Titans. Back the other way. Friday left wing, long three for him's an air ball. There's William Dunn to grab it and put it back up in as the Penguins turn that miss into 2. Dunn now with 6 points. That's what he had last year in this meeting with the Titans.
Friday's going to say that was a pass to Will Dunn.
He probably will. He'll want an assist when it's all said and done. With that, far sideline three for Leon's in and out, no good. Rebound underneath, control by Rothwell, goes up strong, but Nelson's there to block his attempt out of bounds. And we'll bring Brandon Rush back into the game. Rush set the tone for this contest early on. He hit 4 threes in the first half, finished with 14 points by halftime, has 16 points now, as Tommy Freitas lifted from YSU's lineup in favor of Rush. Ball comes out to Rothwell. Gives to Ray now, right wing. Picked up by Dunn. Ball bounced to Leon. Gives to Clark, far sideline. Catch and shoot threes. Too strong. Rebound. Nelson taps it. Ball then swatted out to Reese Leon. Gets to the foul line. Pull up 15-footer for him's perfect. Reese Leon now with 7 points. Westminster trailing 88-47. McBride will come into the forecourt as we come up on 6 minutes left to play in the game now. Gives to Rush near sideline three. Bounced across the basket. Rebound. Run down by Nelson. Saves it. William Dunn grabs the ball. Spins to the basket through traffic. Got grabbed. Fouled as he missed his shot attempt. Really never had a chance to get that thing in the air close to the basket. They did their best to hold him down. Foul against Reese Leon. So that's a second foul on Leon. 5th foul against the Titans as a team in the second half. William Dunn sent the line where he is 2 of 2 tonight. Dunn tonight with 6 points overall. That's a season high in scoring as he nets his first free throw here. With that, Ja'Cory Owens will return now for YSU. Adrian Nelson will sit down. That might be the last we see of AD tonight. 6:01 to play in the game. Dunn again, good again. Dunn now with 8 points in the contest. YSU leads 90-47.
Well, the big man has a really good touch at the foul line.
Leone will give the ball to O'Hara. Can't drive, give it back to Leone right wing. He'll move by the double screen, throw the ball near side. Got it to Bobby Ray. Ray will throw it top side to Leone with 15 to shoot. Leone on rush, looking to penetrate. Got to the foul line, gives the ball back to Ray near corner. Left baseline, pull up 15-footer, in and out, no good. Rebound. Rothwell goes back up and scores. Alex Rothwell, freshman out of New Middletown. Last year at Springfield Local, he had 16 double-doubles, but he's only attempted 1 field goal in his last 3 games as he just got his first 2 points of the night, and then Will Dunn on the other end answers as he continues to have a good second half for the Penguins, now in double figures for the first time this year with 10 points.
8 of those 10 points in the second half, Rob.
Back the other way now. Clark gives the ball to Ray, turning on Owens, flips one up on the rim, bounced in for him. Bobby Ray now with 6. Westminster trails 92-51. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Penguins looking to reach 100 for the first time since they rang up 109 against Carlo on January 4th of 2021 as the runner by McBride is short of the mark. A rebound to Westminster. Leone will head into the lane, take himself to the basket, throw up the floater, can't get it to fall. Rebound snatched away by Rush. He'll hurry into the forecourt with it for YSU. Race right to the basket. Missed the shot, but gets fouled and will have 2 free throws. 4:35 to go in the contest. Foul will be given to Alex Rothwell. So Rush trying to hurry to the basket. He has that ability, Ron, to get to the hole quickly and elevate.
Yeah, he sure does. Boy, he blew right past Alex Rothwell, and Rothwell tried to block his shot, got the body instead.
Rush, in the meantime, hits the first of 2 free throws. That's his 17th point of the game. He's a 73% free throw shooter for the season. In the meantime, both teams continue to rotate players in and out of this contest here tonight. Brandon Rush, transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. Season high 17 for the Penguins. Next free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bobby Ray of Westminster. Hendershot now brings the ball into the forecourt. Hendershot will kick it now to Jones near corner. Jones working by the Rothwell screen, throws it out front to Ray. Cross-court pass to Hendershot. Finds Peyton Mell, whips it down low now to Rothwell. Inside the foul line, 14-footer's good for him. Alex Rothwell with a good-looking basket there. Got himself 4 points. That's a career high for him. 4 times this year he'd scored as much as 2 in a game. It's a nice feed from McBride, leads to a Lovelace jam off the baseline. YSU on top 95-53. Lovelace now with 14 points in the game. The long 3 by Hendershot's no good. Mad at himself that he missed it. Rebound to McBride of YSU, throws it up the floor to Rush. Got it to Shelton, far corner 3, bang, bang. Chris Shelton now starting to get into the flow of things here. That's his second made 3 of the night. Most he's made in any one game this year. He's got 6 points, and YSU was 2 points shy of the century mark. Back the other way. Little short jumper won't fall on the rebound to Rush off the miss of Westminster. He'll hurry to the right end of the floor. Give to Shelton, far corner, catch and shoot 3. Good again. Shelton with his third 3. That gives him 9 points. The Penguins have exceeded the century mark, now leading 101-53. Far sideline 3 for Ray's a little too strong. Rebound John Lovelace as we approach 3 minutes left to play in the game. McBride will come into the forecourt with the ball. Heads down the right of the lane. Stops, feeds Ja'Cory Owens, going to go up and strong and score. Nice feed and a better finish by Ja'Cory Owens, who had 4 points last year against Westminster. Matches that here tonight.
Well, the bench has done a really, really nice job in this game tonight, Rob.
Now the Penguins have scored 10 unanswered points to now lead by 50. From the near side, Hendershot with a 3. Jackson Hendershot with his third 3 of the night. He's got 11 points. Second time this year he's been in double figures for the Titans. Good-looking freshman out of Salem.
I'm impressed with this freshman recruiting class.
Now, YSU not wasting any time.
Shelton buried another 3.
Well, that's what happens. It kind of becomes contagious as these two teams just heading up and down the floor now, scoring at will here. Peyton Mel answers with his own three. Shelton again. That one's no good from the right wing, and the rebound to Peyton Mel. Mel's hit 3 threes in this game here tonight. He's got 9 points. Mel, top of the lane. Steps to the left. Nope, can't get off the three. Deals the ball to Ray. Finds Hendershot near sideline. Ball given to Rothwell. Scoops it to Hendershot, left wing. Drives to the left of the lane. Lost the ball. Shelton knocked it loose. Hendershot tried to save it and could not do so. So that Westminster, they've been led by Andrew Clark's 12 points. 1:40 left to play in the game. Bryce McBride steps to his left and nails the three from the right wing as the onslaught continues for both these teams. Penguins tonight, 43, make it 44 made field goals. They've hit a season high in threes for Bryce McBride. He's in double figures and scoring for the 4th time this season. His first made three of the game gives him 11 points overall. 1:32 to play in the contest. Penguins now have shooting 51% from the floor. They've hit 14 threes. That's a season high. Westminster with the ball. They've shot 35% from the floor. They've hit 9 threes in the game. Most they've made in any one contest, 11 against Penn State Shenango. With that, as the bench starts to empty, Dylan Hanna misses his first jumper from the right side. 15-footer comes up short. Rebound to Shelton of YSU as we approach 1 minute left to play in the game. Ball given to McBride. Scoops it back to Shelton. Another three is up and in. Chris Shelton with his 5th three. He's got 15 points. His best game is when he was at Hampton. He had 22 against Gardner Webb. This is his best game as a Penguin, however. And the three from the near side answered by Steve Antuano, a 6'1 freshman from Elwood City, Pennsylvania. Penguins looking to answer. Lovelace drills the three. YSU up 112-62 for Lovelace. His second three gives him 17 points in the game now. Now the officials stop the clock here. They just want to keep it rolling with 43.1 seconds to go as head coach Kevin Soroki makes one more change to his lineup. He will get Christopher Rodarodi into the game. I think he's the last, maybe Drew Weir. Near sideline, Antuano again for three. Good again. Well, he's come in and hit a couple of threes for the Titans. Penguins leading 115-65, though. Far sideline three on the money. John Lovelace. Only a two. All right, They said he was on the line. 19 points tonight for Lovelace. Both teams on fire right now. Rodarodi misses his three. Rebound to McBride with 15 seconds to go in the game, and YSU will just close this one out at the Bigley Center. Now let the final 10 seconds tick off the clock, and good night for Chris Shelton. Happy with himself here, pumping his fist as the final seconds roll away. Good to see him have a breakout game. Hopefully that will energize him the rest of the way. They'll